Happy October. It is October 1st, 2024 here in Central Florida. And I thought I would do a little update on our chicken coop run. Lots been growing around it and I love it. So let's just check it out. They are out and about roaming the yard. I let them out every day as long as I'm home. They're over there. Their little water station and their snacks nation. It's where I sit a lot with them. And they have their pile of dirt. They have lots of cover back in there. They love to hide and investigate. So here is the front. I did not clean this coop to make it all perfect and pretty for the video. You're gonna see it as it is on every day. I have a papaya growing here, and I have a compost bin right here. This is a lot of time I hose off their poop pad into there, and then I add any watermelon rinds and papaya rinds, food scraps that they've left over. Throughout the day I bring them watermelon and little snacks. So all that, the corn on the cob, husks, everything goes in there as well, along with yard debris. And then every now and then they get in there and stir it all up for me, and it composts down and it goes into the garden. So let's take a look inside real quick. It took me a while to figure out this system. I have this system down now where it takes me 5 minutes to clean their poop pad, and then once a week I have to come in and clean out their waters. They have solar fountains in them right now. It's cloudy out, so it's not doing much, but you know, like every standing water, they have to be cleaned once a week. Husband picked up the kids staying on the side of the road. That's their favorite place to lay. I have a couple laying. They all roost up here, and this is their poop pad. They all sleep right here. So I just pull out this lid, take it over here, I hose it off and put it back. I do it once a day. It takes me 5 minutes. That's it. And yes, that looks like an egg in there. I have 2 Wyandottes that I think are beginning to start laying. So I think they're having a little bit of an issue. It's normal from what I read. And so this is their chicken coop, and then we have doors here which came from a shelf I recycle if I need to shut them in, like for a bad storm. Normally these stay open all night. They can come and go. This is their run, and as you can see they have another water fountain. This one here I left underneath here so it gets fresh rainwater, but I do still have to clean it. And as you can see, it's about that time. I have another compost bin there. There's a lot of holes. As you can see down, the trash can is buried in there to help bring worms. And as you can see, they know it. They dig around there a lot trying to get the worms. They love it. They have their swings in here and their roosts, and they love hanging out in here. So this is their run. And I'm always bringing in new leaves, grass clippings. They have their little sandbox. And yeah, this here I'm gonna have to trim here soon. It's growing really fast. So they have a nice run if ever they have to get locked in for the day or a couple days. I had to lock them in the day of the hurricane. There's my rooster. He's a big boy. Alright, I'm going to swing around here. And if we look down here, on this side, you can see a lot going on. So I did a lot of research, and chickens, they like to hide. They like shrubs and stuff growing around them. So I'm trying to grow their food and stuff around them. So as you can see, I have a lot of papayas. That is one of their favorite foods. They love papaya. So I am going to grow a ton of it for them. I have some ginger. This just helps bring a little coverage to their coop. There's more ginger. And as you can see, they have a lot of tree coverage and they love it. I tried planting little things of wheatgrass and it grew, they ate it and it died, so I won't be doing that again. I have a mulberry cutting that has taken off, so they will have mulberries. And real quick, I wanted to show on top I have jasmine, and the goal is to have that jasmine take over the entire top so that eventually I can take this tarp off and it'll just be naturally covered. And when they're in bloom, oh look, there's, I don't know if you can see any of the flowers now. It'll help it smell nicer. Here's a nice papaya, and they're starting to throw some fruit. All these papayas came from one papaya I bought at the grocery store a year ago. I have so many papaya trees now. They've died out, but I had beans growing all up here. There's still some left here. So I've been picking beans. They were growing in there. And you can see down the bottom they eat the leaves once they can get to. I have another mulberry. There's another mulberry. This is just weeds and overgrowth. It's changing of the seasons, so I'm in the middle of cleaning them out, and I'll get fresh beans in there. And some more ginger. And then when we come down this side, we have more papaya. I chose papaya because it's fast growing. At least here for me it is. In Central Florida. It requires a little care, but although they do get fed a little from the chicken run, you got to figure chickens are in there pooping all the time. It's raining, it gets down into the soil. It's always getting turned in there. I'm always adding new material. And then one of their chicken feeders is in there, so yeah, they get some nutrition from the chicken coop. There is another mulberry growing there. So they have lots of coverage. These will get bigger, provide more shade to where I can eventually take this tarp off. I don't know what's going on with this papaya. I've never had this happen. I have like 20-30 trees and I've never had this happen. So I am unsure what is going on with this papaya. See how the leaves are curled? If anybody knows anything about this, I would love to know what you have to say on it. I haven't really looked it up yet. I have more ginger growing under there. And then over here is just a flower plant. And here, I don't know if you can see this little guy here. This is an ivy gourd. I believe that's what it's called. I have it growing elsewhere. And it grows these little red, they look like little red, they look like cucumbers, but they're little red like watermelons. I have them growing over there, and the birds absolutely love them. So I'm hoping to get this, to train this to grow all along the side. And I also got some malabar spinach to grow. So I'm hoping to get that to grow all along the side too. These are all little tidbits that the birds can come and eat on. And also provides lots of coverage. It helps the birds feel safe in their run, and shade and breeze, and it actually cools it down a little bit in there for them. And then come over here, I have a rain barrel set up. It's just a trash can. I have a little solar fountain in there, so like I said, it's cloudy out. It's not running right now. It runs a few hours at least every day. So to help keep mosquitoes don't lay eggs in there. And I use the water, the clean water, for the birds as well. And that is the run. I love it. My husband built it. It's used with over half recycled material. We only bought new when we couldn't get it recycled. Now the roof panels are new. Um, the fencing, I think we only had to buy one. We only had to buy a wire for the top. We used some old fence all the way around. The whole chicken coop is caged in with wire and fencing that's recycled. The posts, some of those we did have to buy new. They're in the chicken run, in the chicken coop, not the run, but in the coop. All the posts are cemented in down in the ground, so the chicken coop is solid. It's gonna take a lot of wind to move that. We did not do that on the chicken run, but yeah, I'm happy with it. The birds are happy with it. In the evenings, they're super excited to come in. When I feed them, I have red stars and Wyandottes, and the red stars kind of bully the Wyandottes, so I have them trained. The red stars eat here, and the Wyandottes will go in there and eat. And they happily come in and eat, and I shut the door, and when they're done, they all go in there and roost on their swings and clean, and they're happy birds. And that makes me happy. See here, I have papayas that pop up everywhere because we eat so much papaya. I have a never-ending supply of papaya. Once you start growing papaya, if you keep composting your papaya seeds, I try to keep them in the compost pile, but they end up everywhere. And there it is. We have a fan in there on the really hot days. I have it sometimes in the evenings to keep them cool and help. Sometimes in the evenings here, instead of flow, mosquitoes are bad, so the fan kind of helps blow them off of them at night. There you go. Yeah, so I'm growing a lot of their food and keeping them cool and safe at the same time, and they like it. They are happy birds. They're happy over there on their dirt pile. Alright, if anybody's watching, thank you for watching, and grow something. Turkey says bye.